Hi guys, it's Chris back in the cider shed with some more cider to try. Actually not cider to try, perry to try today. So not cider, but from the same producer we tried in the last tasting, Butford Organics, part of the new delivery. This isn't 2019, this is the 2018 vintage, and it is Aurora Perry. Funky label, quite different to the usual labels from Martin. I do not know the varietals, but I assume it's Hendry Hufcap. I think it's Hendry Hufcap. Could be wrong. The 2019 I got was single variety Hendry Hufcap, but it does not say on here, so I do not know. So Martin, purely organic, very pure. Does it have the ingredients on here? It doesn't have the ingredients on here, but usually if it has the ingredients, it just says ingredients, organic apples. That's it. In this case, it'll be organic perry pears. And wild yeast, that is it. So let's crack it open and try it, shall we? Nice cork closure, we like those. So it's exciting opening up something like this. Feels like a celebration. Till one hits you in the face and you go to A&E and the whole evening's ruined. But let's hope that isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Cool. Right, let's get this cork out. Here we go. Good noise. Thank you, Martin. Cheers. So let's pour it out. There it is. It's going to be very light in colour, no doubt, as it's a perry. Amazing mousse. There you go. So the last one we tried was Pet Nat. Had a nice fizz, but it just does not get. They just do not get the mousse that you get on sort of these. Some of these things. And this is actually, I think this is Pet Nat as well, though. I believe this is Pet Nat as well. I think it's champagne method. Anyway, looks wonderful. Gorgeous colour actually. So it is, where's my thingamajig? There it is. Super cloudy. That's a good thing. But it's more of a pale, very pale gold, I would say this. It's not as light as some of them could be. Super hazy. Amazing bubbles coming in this glass. Looks gorgeous. Yeah. So, let's smell it. Give it a taste. Oh, actually, so quite kind of an acid character on the nose. More so than I imagined. But now there's just a hint of like rich poached pear coming through. There's a butteriness to it. A pear drop element to it. Yeah, actually that acidic thing I got straight away has really receded now. I'm getting like a rounded, rich, buttered, sweet pear character on the nose. Maybe the merest hint of funk, the merest hint, everything that everything that Martin has goes in steel and plastic, no oak vats. It's very pure, very focused. All you get is what's in the fruit itself. That includes the wild yeasts. Nice smell actually. I could sniff this for a while. Yeah, there's almost like there's almost like a candied sort of element on the nose as well, like candied pear or something like that. All right, let's taste it. So, smells sweet, but it's dry. Nice acidity. Wow. Proper mouth-watering, kind of like refresher, sherbet, lemon acidity, sherbety acidity on the back, which I like a lot. I always love it when I get that. Big bubbles as well, really big bubbles. Totally fills your mouth with mousse when you drink it. Possibly too cold, but when I'm opening this format bottle, I want to have it a bit colder because I don't want the thing to explode everywhere, as has happened in the past, as you may have seen if you've watched any more videos. So yeah, I think this is going to evolve as oxygen and temperature gets into it. But first impressions are very good. Yeah, now I'm getting that sort of sour thing again on the nose. It's flipping, it's flip-flopping. Really interesting, really interesting. This is quality. Super acidic. I mean, I don't think it's quite bone dry, but it's very, very close to being bone dry. There's a gorgeous pear element to it. Rich, rounded, but totally balanced and cut through by that acidity, which actually makes it better If it didn't have that, if I only had that sweet sort of desserty flavour, sort of sweet pear flavour, I think I'd find this quite difficult to drink a lot of. But that acidity is brilliant. It's brutal. It really balances out amazingly well. This is an excellent perry. Really good. And the ABV is 6.9. So not that strong. I mean, if this was a sparkling wine, you could pretty much almost double that in strength. You know, they're usually going to be 11, 12, 12.5, something like that. So you can drink a lot more of this and still walk home. Plus, price-wise, it's going to come in at a similar price, if not cheaper, to a bog standard sparkling wine. And I think this is much more interesting and stimulating than pretty much any, you know, bog standard sparkling wine you'd find in any shop anywhere. Yeah, really crisp, really mouth-watering, really good. Love it, love it. And it is going to change. It is really cool, and it is going to evolve and open up. But first impressions are excellent. Brilliant nose. It is kind of hair drops on the nose. It really is. So sweet and sour. And I've just thought of something. Something has just occurred to me. I've had one of my ideas. Doesn't happen often. I have a bag of cheese in the shed. I filmed a virtual cheese tasting earlier on. Just as a dry run. Not actually filmed it. Just did a dry run in lieu of filming a proper one. And we've got a bag of cheese right next to me here. Here it is, bag of cheese. There's some good stuff in here. But what shall I pick? So what have I got? I've got a fresh goat's cheese. I've got a Brie de Meaux, so Brie. I've got Montgomery's Cheddar. I think I might go with that. I've got a Comté. We've done loads of Comté. I love it, but I'm not going to do that today. Munster, funky, strong, meaty. Might work with that. Might be a bit much, kind of salty, so maybe not. And then a Fond d'Ambert, which I think if that was a sweeter perry, I think with the Fond d'Ambert, the blue would work because it's got a lot of salt in it. So salt and sugar work really well. So I think I'm going to go for the obvious choice, the British cheese. The Montgomery's Cheddar. Let's get a bit out. Hang on a sec. Get with me. It's called Spontaneity, people. Here we go. There we go. Let's get a bit of this on the board. Which bit should we get on the board? Which is the prettiest looking bit? Let's go for that bit. Okay. Et voila. Montgomery's Cheddar in all its glory. So a natural rind, cloth bound. We're the last 4 proper cheddars in the world, alongside Keen's, Westcombe, Montgomery's, and Pitchfork, the Trethowan brothers. So made in Somerset, cloth bound. It's their herd, raw milk, traditional starter cultures, clothed and larded on the cloth as well. This will have been aged for approximately, I'm going to guesstimate, about 14, 15, 16 months, something along those lines. You know, over 12 months is for the best. I like them when they hit 18. I think when they get to 24 is too much. Right about 18 months is my fave. Don't know what the batch date is on this, unfortunately, but no matter. No matter. And luckily, I always have a weapon. And here is a weapon. My cheese knife. So, let's chop a bit off. It's a really nice colour. Really deep yellow colour. You tend to get that from animals on pasture. More beta-carotene in their food. A yellow cheese. So, there we go. Let's try it. If you've never had Montgomery's Cheddar, do yourself a favour. Get some Montgomery's Cheddar. It's the dog's bit. Balanced salt, nice acidity, some sort of clotted cream element to it, but then there's also a beefy bouillon kind of character as well. See if it works. It works. I think a richer cider would work better. I think that dryness, that sort of sherbety, lemony kind of acidity is delicious. But I think the cheddar, because of that beefiness, needs something a little richer. You know, it's got almost like an umami character. It requires something a bit, with a bit of sugar, a bit richer and rounder. But the bubbles and the fats are awesome together. It just scrubs my palate completely clean, and I want some more, so I'm going to have some more. Absolutely acceptable though. I mean, I'd have to be a bit of an arsehole, wouldn't I? To get sniffy about a piece of Montgomery Cheddar, an amazing Aurora Perry from Butford Organic. I mean, how bad can it be? Okay, excellent. I'm going to charge my glass with a bit more Perry. And I'm going to say, if you want to get some Montgomery Cheddar, there's lots of places you can get it. Mon's Cheesemongers do it. Neil's Yard Dairy, classic. I work for Mon's at the moment, so I'm tend towards them. That's where I got this one from. But you know, wherever you can get it from a trusted cheesemonger. That's what I would recommend. If you can get some of this Aurora 2018 from Butford Organic, I recommend you do. I'm going to do the 2019. Not next. What have I got next? I've got another Ross and Y up next tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you got something from that. I certainly did. Hope to see you again soon. And until then, cheers.